Hi guys, it's been a minute since my last vlog, and the reason is I am building slowly my gaming rig, gaming desktop, because I would like to live stream while I'm playing video games, and mostly for now it's Valorant. I would like to show you what I have accomplished so far and what my setup looks like right now. For the past few months, I've been adding PC peripherals here and there, like a new keyboard, a new mouse, and a new monitor. But I would like to share what my first build was. You know, like the parts, the PC, how much I got it from, where I got it from. And you guys let me know, did I do okay? But please keep in mind, this is an entry gaming PC setup, okay? Nothing high-end. So this is what actually my setup looks like right now. Take a look. This is my desktop. And the parts, we will be talking about that. Okay. My speakers, the monitors, I got 2 monitors now. And I did a vlog on this already. My mouse and my keyboard. This one is my newest addition. Okay, my mouse pad. And actually, the table that I'm using, this is just a repurposed table. Okay, so you know, nothing great. It needs a lot. It probably needs a paint job. So this is what my setup looks like, guys. I'll just go back. See, it's a repurposed table. This one is kind of a hindrance to my legs, but anyway, you know, we might be, you know, moving soon, so I didn't bother to buy a new table for now. Now let's talk about what's inside of my gaming PC. I went to Game One store. This one is located at Glorietta Mall, Makati. And Game One, if you're not familiar with Game One store, it is also iTech. It's the same owner. Before I start with the parts that I chose, mind you, I have not been in the building of desktops for a very long time, more than 10 years. And last time I did build my gaming rig, it was still the quad cores. It was a really long time ago. I-cores weren't out yet, okay? And I think the liquid cooling was just brand new at that time. So keep that in mind. Don't be harsh on the comments, please. After an extensive, you know, research here in YouTube University, I finally had made up my mind which parts I'm going to choose. So for my CPU, I went for the Ryzen 5 4600G, and that is 6,050 pesos. What's cool about with the 4600G, it already has a built-in video card inside. So that's the first thing I really had to consider, that I wouldn't buy a GPU yet, graphics card yet. So I went for the 4600G. Okay, my motherboard, I went for the Asus B450. That one is like 4,795 pesos. The RAM I got was by Team Group, and I went for the 16 gigabytes. Now it's a 2-for-1 pack, and it's 2,595 pesos. Don't worry, I will list all the parts that I bought here in the description box. Okay, and also the link of Game One, so you can check out the other parts. You can choose for yourself. Now the Darkflash fans, okay, this is just to cool the PC, 730 pesos. So that's 3 extra fans. Now the case was by Darkflash, and that one, this is a white case with a tempered glass. Now what's cool about this is the tempered glass. You can actually put toys inside or whatnot, and you can see all the RGB lighting. I never experienced that from before. Okay, for my power supply unit or PSU, I went for the Ace Power 650 watts, 80 plus bronze. Okay, and this one is 2,095. And my SSD or my hard drive, okay, I went for the Kingston 480 gigabytes, and that one is 2,150 pesos. And the grand total of this build is 20,315 pesos. If you want to stretch your payment, like make installments, you can do so. I did that here. you can actually extend the payment for 12 months. So for 12 months, the grand total is 21,917 pesos. Now, the difference with that, the new total and the original total is 1,602 pesos. But payable in 12 months. So my monthly is now 1,826 pesos. So the date of purchase when I bought this was August 7 last year of 2024. So in a couple of days, it's gonna be 6 months already. So right now, I'm still learning the ins and outs of live streaming. That's why I'm not vlogging as much. I'm trying to learn. Everything has been smooth sailing except for the blue screen. It did happen to me. That's the only thing I hate about Windows. And when I did troubleshoot and I found out the process and on how to fix it and everything, it does get frustrating, but Windows will kind of do that to you, force you to become a troubleshooter, become like a semi-technician for Windows. That's the only thing I kind of miss with the MacBook Air. But when I resolved the problem, and it was just a simple problem, I don't even want to talk about it, it's working fine. Okay? The games I'm playing right now is Valorant and Counter-Strike 2, which are both free games. That's cool. There are a lot of free games out there that can occupy you for an endless amount of hours. So right now, just these two. One of the main reasons I did decide to do this project is because my main computer is my iPad Pro ever since I did sell my MacBook Air. So I'm using my iPad Pro for my editing. It was supposed to be my main computer, but now that I have the desktop, I find myself using the desktop more. So it kind of backfired on me. But don't get me wrong, I still love my iPad Pro. It's still a very powerful machine and it gets the job done, and it's very fast when I do my editing. I really have no complaints. But the problem is with Apple and all of its devices, 5 to 6 years is the support, and after that they will stop giving you the updates, especially the security updates. Now that part worried me. That's the reason why I started to build my desktop. Even before I thought about doing live streaming, that was the main purpose of building a PC. For my first monitor, I got the Envision 100Hz at ECPC Sukat. That one I paid around 4,600 pesos. So basically, if you want to start an entry-level gaming PC, you will have to budget around 25,000 pesos. So that is all brand new parts. Of course, you can go lower if you opt to go for the secondary market, like the second-hand parts, but at your own risk. So please be aware of scammers out there and those who are selling defective parts. It's kind of hard. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of YouTube videos out there that are telling you to go for the secondary markets. I did get tempted to do that, but eventually I said, man, it's gonna be a hassle if your CPU or your power supply everything gets broken, especially the power supply. Okay, if your power supply breaks, explodes, or whatever, it's going to destroy all the other parts. So just be aware of that. That's why I opted to go for all brand new parts and just stretch out the payment for 12 months. Basically, what I'm paying for is just, the peace of mind, and I'm the first one who is using all these parts. If I had an option to redo my PC setup, maybe the only things I would probably change is the CPU. I'd probably go for the 5600G because the 5600G is probably just, a little bit better for future proofing. Also, maybe a better power supply. So that's probably it. But again, 6 months ago, my mindset was, just an entry-level gaming setup. That's why I wanted to stay around in the 20,000 pesos range.